Hello, today I'm in the Dutch town of Rennes and I'm actually here on behalf of Valour Canada. Why stand here in the middle of an apparently ordinary Dutch town? Well, two things. One, this monument behind me is a monument to fighting that occurs here in May 1940 as the invading Nazi forces come down that road there on their way to the Dutch capital, The Hague. Then this area is occupied right through until 1945. Down the River Rhine, which is just behind me, down there, the Arnhem operation fails. And this area remains in Nazi hands until the spring of 1945. Nazi Germany is short of food. And if they're going to be short of food in Germany, then the Dutch are going to suffer as well. What follows is the hunger winter. Up to 20,000 Dutch civilians die. And by the beginning of April 1945, it has been agreed, not necessarily happily by the Nazis, that it's possible to resupply the Dutch civilians by using airdrops. The American Air Force in Operation Chowdown, the RAF in Operation Manna. There are some incidents in which enemy air defences open fire on these, but it keeps things going. But by the end of April, it is pretty clear that the air supply is not enough. What's needed is truckloads of food. So an operation is agreed by General Fuchs, which actually is called Operation Faust. And at 7 o'clock in the morning, on the 2nd of May 1945, what we get is down that road there, just at the boundary between the Nazi-occupied area and the liberated area, largely Canadian trucks. And their job is to deliver 1,000 tons of food per day. They leave our zone at 7 in the morning. They drive in an area now with armed enemy soldiers, some of them Dutch SS, who are extremely hostile. Their job is to come here, to then meet, coming the other way, Dutch Red Cross trucks. Food is transferred, our guys go back to friendly territory. They're all armed, so are the enemy. Their rifles are hidden, but they know they may have to fight. And the story is that they leave at 7 in the morning, they drive through, some of the Dutch SS throw rocks at them. When they get here, they're told to stay in their trucks, not to get out, maybe seen as a hostile act. When the Dutch guys come to unload the trucks, they're seen to be so weak through hunger, they can't do it. Very reluctantly, the Germans help them, they unload the trucks, then our guys go back to friendly territory. And that will continue right through till eventually the Nazi surrender occurs. So this operation is hardly known about. We know about Chowdown, we know about Operation Manna. This operation, which is so vital for the survival of so many people, is really an unsung element to our history of the Second World War. And it is worth saying that Audrey Hepburn, who appears in the film Breakfast at Tiffany's, puts her diminutive stature down to the fact that she was a teenager growing up in the Nazi-occupied zone during the hunger winter. She was very badly fed and frankly, she stopped growing.